In December 2025, Amazon made a shocking announcement. It had blocked over 1,800 job applications linked to North Korean operatives. These weren't ordinary applicants, they were skilled IT workers, part of a coordinated scheme to infiltrate Amazon and send earnings back to North Korea. The scale was unprecedented, with a 30% spike in fraudulent applications in just 1 year. This wasn't about hacking from the outside. It was about getting inside, gaining trust, and accessing sensitive systems. Even Amazon, with its advanced security, found itself targeted by a modern-day Trojan horse. The implications are massive. State-sponsored groups are actively trying to embed operatives inside the companies that power our digital lives. Amazon's discovery is a wake-up call for the entire global economy. It reveals a new frontier in cyber warfare, one where job applications become weapons. The digital infrastructure we rely on is only as secure as the people behind it. This isn't just Amazon's problem, it's a warning for every company in the world. The battle for security now starts at the hiring process. The question is, how many more companies are already compromised? The threat is real, and it's already inside the gates. Why does North Korea target remote jobs at American companies? The answer is simple: hard currency. Crippled by sanctions, North Korea desperately needs US dollars to fund its regime and weapons programs. The government trains elite IT workers, then sends them to pose as remote employees for foreign companies. These workers don't keep their salaries. The money is funneled straight back to Pyongyang. Remote work, accelerated by the pandemic, made this scheme easier than ever. North Korean operatives can appear to be in the US while working from thousands of miles away. This digital disguise lets them earn American salaries with minimal risk of detection. For North Korea, every dollar earned is a lifeline, used for imports, luxury goods, and, most dangerously, nuclear development. What looks like a simple IT job is actually a covert operation with global security stakes. The regime's survival depends on these hidden streams of income. Each successful hire is a win for North Korea's military ambitions. The stakes are far higher than a paycheck. Remote work has become a tool for international subterfuge. Employers are unwittingly funding a hostile state. The digital job market is now a battlefield. North Korean operatives use a tactic called laptop farms to fool employers. These aren't fields of computers, they're US homes or apartments packed with laptops, each linked to a fake employee. The real workers control these devices remotely from overseas, making it look like they're logging in from the US. This setup bypasses basic security checks, like IP address verification. Local accomplices in the US set up the farms, buy the laptops, and keep them online. North Korean workers use remote desktop software to access the machines, attend meetings, and do their jobs, all under a false identity. The sophistication is staggering. It's not a simple scam, but a coordinated, well-funded operation. In June 2025, authorities uncovered 29 laptop farms across the US, revealing the true scale of the problem. These farms turn ordinary homes into secret outposts for a foreign regime. The deception is deep, exploiting the trust at the heart of remote work. It's a chilling reminder. Digital presence can be faked with alarming ease. Companies are fighting an invisible enemy, already inside their networks. The threat is organized, persistent, and evolving. The question is, how many more farms remain undetected? How did Amazon spot the fakes? It came down to patterns and red flags. Small mistakes, like odd phone number formats or suspicious academic credentials, were the first clues. Some applicants hijacked real LinkedIn profiles, using stolen credentials to appear legitimate. Others created entirely fake online personas, complete with fabricated work histories. During interviews, inconsistencies in resumes and vague answers raised suspicions. Amazon's security team combined automated checks with human intuition, digging deeper when something felt off. No single clue was enough, but together, they exposed the fraud. The process became part detective work, part cybersecurity. The lesson: hiring is now a frontline defense. Every detail matters, and vigilance is key. The threat hides in the smallest inconsistencies. In 2025, an Arizona woman was sentenced to over 8 years in prison for running a laptop farm that enabled North Korean IT workers to infiltrate US companies. She wasn't a hacker, just the crucial link, providing the physical base for hundreds of remote operatives. She received laptops, connected them to her home internet, and let North Korean workers appear as if they were working from Arizona. Her operation helped place fake employees at more than 300 companies, generating over $17 million, most of it sent back to North Korea. The impact was massive. American businesses were defrauded, and their money funded a hostile regime. This wasn't a victimless crime. It was a direct pipeline from U.S. payrolls to North Korea's weapons programs. The case sent a clear message: the U.S. government will prosecute anyone who enables these schemes. It also proved the threat is real, large-scale, and happening now. A single domestic facilitator can enable a foreign power to infiltrate hundreds of companies. The Arizona case is a stark warning for businesses everywhere. The vulnerabilities of remote work are being ruthlessly exploited. The consequences reach far beyond a single home or company. The digital economy's weakest link can have global repercussions. The stakes have never been higher. North Korea's strategy is both desperate and calculated. The regime systematically trains cyber operatives, not just for espionage, but to earn money abroad. Companies like Amazon are prime targets: huge, wealthy, and full of sensitive data. The initial goal is financial, but once inside, operatives could steal data or sabotage systems. This is a new evolution of North Korea's cybercrime playbook, less risky than hacking, but just as lucrative. It's a multi-purpose operation, funding the regime, gathering intelligence, and building a foothold for future attacks. Every salary paid to a fake employee could fund missile parts or military tech. Sanctions are meant to squeeze North Korea, but these schemes help the regime survive and defy the world. The threat is both economic and strategic. Stopping it is about more than company security. It's about global stability. The stakes are international peace and safety. Amazon's warning wasn't just for itself, it was for the entire tech industry. If Amazon caught 1,800 fake applicants, how many more are slipping through at other companies? Remote work has erased old security barriers, making it harder to verify who's really on the other end of a screen. Tech companies are especially vulnerable. High salaries, valuable data, and global reach make them prime targets. The industry must rethink hiring, adopt a zero-trust mindset, and verify everything. Background checks, identity verification, and continuous monitoring are now essential. The threat is evolving, and complacency is dangerous. Every company is at risk. No one is immune. The future of digital security starts with who you hire. The U.S. government sees this as a national security crisis, not just corporate fraud. Agencies like the FBI and DOJ are actively investigating, disrupting networks, and prosecuting facilitators. The money earned by these operatives directly funds North Korea's weapons programs. Every unwitting hire is a potential threat to U.S. and allied security. The government urges companies to be vigilant, conduct video interviews, verify skills, and check backgrounds thoroughly. LinkedIn and other platforms are being exploited for both job scams and espionage. The message is clear: security is a shared responsibility. The government can warn and investigate, but companies must defend their own gates. National security now depends on corporate vigilance. The Amazon case is a lesson for every business in the digital age. Extreme vigilance in hiring is now non-negotiable. Robust identity checks, video calls, and skepticism toward evasive candidates are essential. Security doesn't end at hiring. Continuous monitoring for unusual activity is critical. Companies must share threat intelligence and collaborate with government agencies. Public-private partnerships are key to staying ahead of state-sponsored threats. The integrity of our digital world depends on the people behind it. When trust is compromised, everyone is at risk. This isn't just about protecting profits. It's about safeguarding the digital ecosystem. The fight against infiltration is ongoing. Our collective security depends on vigilance, collaboration, and trust.